Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Excuse me. So I'm trying out a new camera angle, and yeah, let me know if that seems better to you. I'm kind of playing around with different views to see if I can find something that works a little better. Yeah, let me know if this seems better. So today I have something that I had forgotten I had these pencils, and honestly I got so wrapped up excuse me, in the things I see other people using, I kind of forgot about some of what I have. And I was like, I have to introduce these pencils because I don't really see too many people using them, to be honest. It's a shame. They, I think, are one of the most underrated pencils there is. So anyway, they are called Koh-l-Noor, and I don't know if I pronounced that right, because they're made in the Czech Republic, and I don't speak Czech. So, but this is the swatch that I did of them. I do not have the tin, like a ding dong. I didn't keep the tin, but I did do this swatch of them, and as you can see, they come in a really nice selection of colors. A decent amount of grays. It's a pretty nice even selection of colors. I wish there were a few more reds, but there's a nice even selection of pencil colors. So, and as you can see here, that they have the names and numbers and then the color. So if you want a copy of this, let me know. I will be happy to PDF it and send it to you. I have no problem with that. They do have a swatch. I did find a official swatch from the company on their, I think it was their website. But this is my swatch, and I know it's not 100% perfect, but I do the best I can do. So we're gonna have a little play in my new book. I just got this yesterday, and I know it's been available for some time overseas, but it just got released here in the States like about a week ago, maybe. Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hanna Karlzon, and it's small because it's supposed to be along the lines of this book. See, they're very similar. So at first I was like, why is this smaller? And then I remembered about the other books. So yeah, we're gonna have a play in that in a minute. I'm gonna set that aside, and I'm going to at least show you the pencils. Now, some of these are extras because at first I had got, excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. I had gotten, I think, the 24 set, and then I liked them so much, I went out and got the full set. And as you can see, I hope, no, you can't, not entirely. There we go. This is, there we go. So I can at least show you the pencils. They come at a pretty nice selection of blues and pinks and the oranges, red oranges and oranges. And then here are some of the blues and purples and greens. Oh, Looks like it. There you can see the some of the browns. And I'm tilt this back down. Sorry, I'm fussing with it. And the thing I do like is they have a nice selection of grays and yellows, and I really like that. Now, on a side note, I also have these tritone ones. those, I still have not quite figured out how to use these, but they're really cool. Anyway, so let's show you the pencil. Let's pick out a nice bright one. Okay. So that is kind of what the pencils look like. Oops, sorry. There we go. Sorry, I had to stand up so you could see. And there we go. Ta-da. There we go. Good job. So you see the company name. And it also has on the other side, I believe here is the there's the pencil name and number and some sort of barcode, and then where it's made. So, and the thing that I like about these is the shape. The barrel shape is like a hexagonal shape. So it's super comfortable in the hand. Even more so than the square ones. Those cheap Britfiner square ones, which they're okay for the price, but they I don't know. Their quality is a little sketchy. But these are super nice. I love that shape because when you hold them, it's just super comfortable in the hand. And unlike the square ones of the other brand, these ones, I don't have sharpening issues because you're trying to sharpen a square pencil in a round hole. It's just, it really doesn't work too well. But these are great. So, while I have a play with these, they're so pretty. I'm going to give you a little information about them. Okay, so I have my pencils out, and these are the pencils I'm going to do his work on his hood, I think. I absolutely love this book. It is so cute. I think here I've got 27, and it has the number on one side, and as you can see, the brand name, and then, as I said before, then it has the color and the number again, and where it's made. So this is dark olive green, avocado green. Whoops, sorry. I just hit the camera. Sorry about that. Where is it? Warm gray 5. If I hit the camera every so often, I'm sorry. It's on my desk and sometimes I knock it. That happens. Meadow gray or green. Words are hard. And apple green. I'm not sure about the apple green. That was kind of like, meh. But, so anyway, while I'm coloring, I thought I would talk about these a little bit. So, honestly, these pencils are amazing. They do come in the full set is 72, and then it goes from there to a 12. Now, they also do come in open stock on Blick. I'm not sure about elsewhere, but I know Blick has them in open stock. And the thing that surprised me when I was doing a little more research it was that there's a purchase set. I did not know that. Now, from what I can see, the portrait set is made up of colors that are in the full set. So, if you don't have the full set, then, you can get the portrait set. If I was you, though, to be honest, I would just get the full set and be done with it. As you can see how nicely these lay down. They lay down like a poly, but they're not quite. Like, they're a mix but they lay down very much like a poly. I would say if I was to compare them to anything, I would compare them to the Faber-Castells. They are absolutely on par with the Faber-Castells. They are, to me, just as good as the Faber-Castells. They lay down so much like them. It's mind-blowing. They are the best, cheaper alternative to Faber-Castells that I have ever come across. And it's a shame that they don't get the credit that they deserve for being the amazing pencils that they are. If you don't have the kind of money that, to invest in the Faber-Castells, I bought mine piecemeal. I would strongly suggest getting these pencils. On Blick, a full set is roughly $62, rounding it up. And what's really weird, now check this out, what's really weird is that the 36-piece set is about $34.12, roughly, 35. But the 24-piece set, and we all know math, 24 is less than 36, is actually almost $5 more. I'm just like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, I was just like, you're kidding me, right? I was kind of like, nah, what? That's weird. And I went, so I thought, well, I'm gonna go on Amazon and check this out. So I went on to Amazon, and it was kind of the same thing. And I'm thinking, this is just really weird. I don't get it, right? So, on Amazon, the full set is the exact same price, $61.93. So, I thought, well, okay, that's interesting. Now, I understand that with Blick, they're shipping unless you buy a certain amount. I think it's like $50 or something. Chewy's that way. It's a pet food type company. They're the same way. You buy a certain amount and you get free shipping. So, that's okay. It's understandable. So I went on to Amazon, and I said the full set was the same. I ran into a similar issue. The 36-piece set and the 48-piece set, sorry, was vastly different. And I'm just like, this is really weird. I don't kind of get it. I don't know. You would think more pencils, more money, less pencils, less money. I don't know. Call me weird here. But the 36-piece was $34.42. But the 24-piece set, the 24-piece set was $37.69. And I'm thinking, what? And then what got really weird was when I looked up the 48-piece set, it was $70.97. Now I'm going, wait a minute. Basically $71 for a 48 for their 48-piece, right? But the 72 is $62, roughly. I'm thinking, wait a minute, what? That's just really weird. I don't get it, guys. Truly. That's just weird. But yeah, I don't know. So there's that. And the other thing that I found interesting, besides the portrait set, was the fact that they, you know, they're made out of California cedar, which is really cool because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think luminances are also made out of cedar. And cedar is a very sustainable but strong wood. So, and if it looks like I'm coloring in both directions, I'm not. I wouldn't recommend it. It just doesn't, you know, layer nice. Just as a side note, I'm just coloring a little bit fast. And with these light layers, pretend like you are holding a Faber-Castell, because that's exactly how these behave. It's quite remarkable. Sorry, I'm concentrating. So, you know, talking and coloring at the same time is no joke. I don't know how the streamers do it. It is no joke. I'm not sure how you guys do it. So it's difficult, to say the least. So anyway, sorry. They're, according to their website, their core, they say their core is well centered, and the makeup of the pencil lends itself to a good deal of sturdiness, which is very true. These pencils, I have never, I don't think I've ever had one break, other than when I did it, you know, banged it and broke it myself. Like I don't think I've ever had but one break off in my electric sharpener, and those are notorious for being hard on pencils. And this was my the screen. So, and I believe, oh shoot, I think this is my apple green. It's gotten small. They are so strong. It's remarkable. But light layers are the key to these. You see how great these go down. I mean, isn't that just gorgeous? If you hold your pencil, you're a little bit far back, and you see how my thumb is. And please excuse the nails. If you hold it a little far back, sometimes you can't hold it too far back because you have to have a certain amount of control. So I would say roughly about here, and just make sure your thumb is kind of about here and your finger is kind of about there. And that's another thing that makes these so great. Like I said earlier, is that hexagonal shape. Oh my, I cannot speak, y'all. Lends itself to just being mega comfortable in the hand, because I can put my thumb on the flat part here, this finger on another flat part, and this finger on another flat part, so that I'm not getting the you know, the wear and tear on my hands in the same way. It's really quite remarkable. But as you can see, the colors are absolutely vibrant and really nice pencils. That was the that was the meadow green, and the first one was the apple green, which I think it's, no, it's not. Okay, this one, unfortunately, I'll have to look at my swatch chart because I wore out where it says the pencil name. You know what? Here, let's pull out my chart. This is one of my favorite colors, can you tell? It says 22, so we'll look it up. Not 22. Where is it? There we go. Yep, there we go. Yeah, let's find it here. I know it's on here somewhere. Because now I'm curious. I've used it so much, I wore away the color. Wow. That's weird. That's kind of weird. Well, I'm guessing it's probably this color, light green. That would make sense. I think I wrote the number down wrong. Oh well. This looks like it's the light green for the record. That's weird. I'll have to look that up later, guys. That kind of has me puzzled. So anyway, the other thing that I wanted to discuss was the way it lays down in certain papers. Like this kind of paper is like a heavy cardstock. It lends itself to coloring in these kinds of books very, very well. And I know I thought I would mention that just because I know a lot of people have these kind of books. However, they also do well in create space paper, and not every pencil does well in those kinds of books. Certain pencils just don't go well in those kinds of books, but this pencil does wonderful. So that's just food for thought, but they go absolutely brilliantly in these kinds of books. And as you can see, I'm coloring lightly, because if you push too hard, it's like with the Faber-Castells, excuse me, you will get like a streak mark almost. And now those can be erased. Like I did it a little here. Those can be easily erased if you have like one of those battery operated sharpeners, or in fact I'll show you, or a little, what I call it, eraser pencil. These are amazing, by the way. They're from Faber-Castell, and they sharpen like a regular pencil. They're amazing. You can get detailed erase marks. See? You see how easily that erases? It's quite brilliant. But I truly love these pencils. They just lay down so smoothly, and they blend so well. And I mean, a full set is $64 roughly for Blick and Amazon. And it still blows me away that the 48-piece set is more than the full set. That just absolutely floors me. And if you go on to Blick, you can, as I said before, you can get them in open stock. They are amazing, amazing pencils. I truly love them. So, and while I think about it, I'm gonna do a quick flip through of this book while I forget. So let's see. Let's shoot this out a little bit. There we go. I think I'm going to do a quick flip through this book because it's absolutely amazing. Sorry, I got something in my throat. Y'all tell my allergies are acting up or something. I don't know. But isn't this just gorgeous, guys? I mean, this book is just, I love it. This might be my next picture. Oh, if you see a shadow on here, I'm sorry. That's just the shadow of my phone. I envy people that have the nice cameras and things. I make do with what I have. Oh, I love this one too. This whole book is absolutely just, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Dude's got a big nose. But look at the fall leaves and stuff. This might be my next one, actually, because of the fall leaves. I absolutely love this book. Whoops, I skipped a page. No, I didn't. The paper's just that thick. Wow. Ta-da! What I find interesting is how they have the things coming out of the eyes. She does that a lot. I find that really intriguing. And she's fond of crowns and gemstones. This dude is really cool. I love it. You know what? There's a series on Netflix called Sweet Tooth. This guy right here reminds me of the boy in this. Like if this dear boy grew up and was a man, this is what he would look like. Check it out, by the way. It's really good. And it's also been renewed. He looks just like the grown version of him. I don't know, that's interesting. But yeah, I absolutely adore this book. Adore it. Now, I'm not too keen on the crown on a snake. That's weird, but I'll probably end up doing it anyway because I like snakes. They're cool. I have a healthy respect for them. This book is just trying to think. Oh, look, a troll. Cool. And the crowns and the rabbits. I love this book so much. I've seen somebody do this. I think it was this picture. She did a gorgeous job too. I like this one. That's one of my favorites. Not crazy about the nose rings, but to each their own. Emily Illustrator did a fabulous version of this. Oh my gosh, it is stunning. Check it out. She did a color along of it, and it is absolutely stunning. She's did like a nighttime theme of this side, and she's working on the daytime theme for that. Beautiful. Check it out. Doggy. Whoops. Sorry. There's not as many gemstones. There's a lot more mushrooms, but because it's a forest theme, that kind of makes sense. I absolutely adore this book. I love this. This is one of my favorite ones. It's one of my absolute favorites. Ta-da! And that's that. So, yeah. Isn't this great, you guys? I thought that you would really love this book. And as you can see, I'm just kind of coloring a little bit right now, just for fun. But yeah, isn't this absolutely gorgeous? I absolutely adore this book. So yeah, I'm gonna color for a little bit, and then we're gonna call it a day. I have to admit, I kind of like this music. It's cute. It's like free music from YouTube, and I actually kind of like it. Oop, something just fell down. I don't know. Something's always bound to go on. And when I try to record something, invariably ends up going on. But yeah, I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll get these pencils. They really are totally underrated. I think I'm going to use them for the rest of this picture, just as an add-on to this, because I mean, I don't see people always using Prismas and Fabers, and they're great pencils, don't get me wrong, but these pencils are highly underrated. and I don't think they're nearly as well known. I mean, they're so, you know, I am so done with the cheap made in China stuff. I am so done. I like some of the higher end stuff like Castle Arts, you know, like those. They're some of the higher end made in China stuff. Black Widows is made in China. They're, you know, those are good, but like the cheapo like Starjoy and Art and Fly and stuff, forget it, man. They don't sharpen evenly. They constantly break and fall out. It's just I'm over it, you guys. Seriously. The higher end made in China stuff, like I mentioned, you know, Black Widow and stuff. Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna take my money and just apply it to building up the nicer pencils that I have already, because I just, you know, money's tight and I just can't keep wasting it on this garbage, you know. If somebody was to generously send me a set of pencils to review and swatch, I would gladly do that. I don't have an affiliate link, unfortunately. I think I might try to do that. I've got to get my subscriber count up a little bit first. So please, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. And hopefully, you know, I can start doing that soon. But for now, I kind of have to buy my own supplies, and money is super tight. So I just kind of have to, you know, spend wisely. I absolutely love these pencils. Love them. I mean, you guys can see how beautifully they lay down. And by the way, the sunflower at the top was also done with the Koh-l-Noor. I wish I could say those right. We're also done with these pencils. And you can see how beautiful that is. So, yeah. So I'm going to color a little bit more of this, and then we're just going to call it a day. Because I think I don't want the video to run too long, and I think I kind of sometimes do that, and I don't know. I just, I'm learning, guys, you know. I'm still learning how to edit and things like that, so I hope you'll bear with me and be patient with me while I, you know, learn and grow. So, yeah. These pencils are absolutely gorgeous. I think I'm going to go back with this later one. And I know some people tend to blend with white. And I do occasionally. But I tend not to, because it tends to dull the color down. And sometimes like, you want that. But sometimes I just like to layer until... I'm like Monya Gates. Sometimes I just layer until the tooth is full and things are burnished. I still can't speak, apparently. And sometimes I'll use the luminance blenders. And I know people are just like, ooh, Lumi blender, going, yeah, whatever. They're okay. I like them sometimes for certain things. Like, especially if I'm burnishing hair, but sometimes they tend to leave too much wax and it ends up looking blotchy. So I will use the Prism blender, and then if I need a little shine, I'll go in with the luminance blender. And that kind of works out for me. I mean, I guess everybody has their own style and what works for them. That kind of is what works for me. I love these greens. Their greens are just absolutely phenomenal. As you can tell, they are absolutely gorgeous. So I think that is it. I'm going to call it a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy coloring.